I'm here. Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to this is the eighth day of me doing these live streams. So thank you very, very much. My name is Carolyn Chebaro, and my goal here is to inspire you, to motivate you, to get you to look at things just a wee bit differently, all on a journey to living a simple life. And the purpose of these 4 o'clock episodes are to answer your questions about living a simple life. So essentially, you give me the questions and I'll give you my answer. I hope everyone is well. Let me know. Hi, Diana, and hello, Sandra. Hello. I'm delighted that you're here with me. I'm really looking forward to this. I thought it might be draining, but it isn't really. And I'm very happy to be able to do this every day. So let me just jump right in. And I've got a question from a subscriber and a viewer, and I'm just going to answer that today. So let me see. The question is, how do you get rid of toxic people in your life? They're not necessarily bad people, it's written, but they drain you with their problems, negativity, and criticism. Do you tell them that you don't want to communicate with them anymore, or just ignore them and don't answer their texts or emails or something else? And this is the most important part. Oh, this is a very interesting part. I find that this is more stressful than getting rid of any of the physical stuff. And do I get that? Absolutely, absolutely. And part of my thesis, the concept of a simple life is to surround yourself with things that you love, but also people. So it's easier, like the subscriber says, to get rid of stuff than it is to get rid of people. And I must preface this by saying I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or any of those ists. I can just speak from my experience of being here on the planet for a long time, and from readings and just life experiences, just as I'm sure you can as well. Hi, Ruth Ann. So that's where I'm coming from in my reply to this question: is how do you get rid of people in the nicest way that are draining you? I have been accused of, throughout the years, of seeing life through rose-colored glasses. And it used to annoy me when someone said that to me, or they implied that, because my understanding was that I really didn't understand life and that I was very naive. And that is not the case. Maybe it was then, but it certainly isn't now. And so here's the way I deal with that when I have to just part from somebody. And I've actually, truth be told, I did that a couple of months ago. But what I believe is that I believe that essentially people are all good. That's just my belief, that people are generally very, very good, and they are not out to do me any harm. Rose-colored glasses syndrome. And I also believe that we are all the same, and that we all come from the same source, without getting any religion involved, or any of that. But that's what I believe, that we are all the same, and we all come from the same thing, and that essentially we all have the same blood, red blood running through us. But I also believe, and I am looking at notes because I really did have a think about this, but I also believe that we all have different paths to walk down. And where my path might take me turning right, yours might be turning you left. And sometimes the paths just separate. And I think that's part of being. So I think you have to accept that. So if somebody is turned left and you turn right, I would, the way I handle that, and the way I have handled it recently, is there's no anger in my bones. I do see the world through rose-colored glasses. So I don't get angry. I just accept that this is the way it is, and that person shouldn't be part of my life at the moment. Who knows that maybe weeks, months, years down the road, they might come back to me and be a part of my life. But at that moment in time, it's time to separate and let them go on their path and me go on my path. No loud words. I just back off. So if somebody calls me, I tend not to answer. If someone sends me a text, I just don't answer. I won't be rude if they ask if everything's okay. For example, I just say, yes, everything's fine, but I'm pretty busy. I just do it in a nice, soft way, because I also realize that in getting angry at somebody only does me harm and not them. And it just causes agitation. And I am so not into that. I am just laid back. I truly, truly believe in a simple life, just taking it slowly and accepting a lot of things. And I think that's probably got to do with just where I am in my life, and probably you too, I would have thought. So that's the answer to that question. I hope that it makes sense and that it resonates with you, because it certainly makes life much easier. Any thoughts or questions? Yeah, that's right, Ruth Ann. I believe Ruth Ann. If you not see it, believes that at the core, most people are really good, and I tend to agree, because that's just the way I've been reared, and that's the way I've led my life. So, make love, not war. That's my philosophy. So, any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I thank you very, very much for coming into me today to say hello. Again, don't forget this jumpstart, how to jumpstart your simple life. If you have downloaded a copy, please let me know. If you can't download a copy, I'll certainly send it over to you. And until tomorrow, hi, Diana. I believe that the person is entitled to an explanation. I would. You're right. You're right. And that explanation, you're absolutely right. I tend to back off, and I probably. You're absolutely right. I can't give you an answer on that as I would have if I had thought about it. But I think you're absolutely right. An explanation that perhaps we're going right and they're going left. Yeah, that you're absolutely right. How do you have you ever had to get more aggressive because someone won't take no? No, no. Mm, yes, yes. I remember. Yes, I have. I've had to raise my voice, and for me, that's aggressive. Yeah. But I'm very once I get pushed far, then I tend to become more vocal, but that doesn't happen at all. That's very, very rare. Anything else? I like your question, Diana. That's you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I agree. Okay, that is it. 8 minutes gone. I wish everyone a good day. Stay well, stay safe, and I'll see you here tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Toodles.